Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video. Out at the range today with heavy metal, and I have brought out the CZ527. This is a CZ bolt action rifle in 7.62 by 39. We got some Wolf steel case we're going to be shooting out here. What is this? 123 grain if I get my fingers away from it. But we brought this rifle out before in another video and realized I didn't have a scope for it, and said, well, we're just going to shoot it anyways, and ended up just filming a video shooting some steel out here on the range, just kind of looking down the barrel. But what we learned in the first video, the CZ has an incredible trigger. I'll do it again here for you on this video. Really small travel and light trigger, but what it also has is a set trigger. You can push it forward, and then it has a feather light trigger. I'm talking about that trigger is so crazy feather light when you do the set trigger. It's ridiculous. So one thing about being able to shoot good groups and have some precision with your rifles is 100% having a light trigger. Light trigger keeps you from jerking it sideways, up and down, so on and so forth. But today we have a scope mounted on this thing. Got a Nikon Pro Staff P5. Probably a little bit of overkill. This is a really nice deer rifle scope on here, but I'd rather have more scope than not enough scope. So what I wanted to do for this video was bring out the CZ527 again and shoot some groups at 100 yards, just taking our time and seeing what kind of groups we can get out here at 100 yards with the 527. But a big shout out and a big thanks to Gun Prime for hooking us up with this CZ. If you're looking for something, chances are these days Gun Prime is probably one of the only people that has what you're looking for. So go check them out. A big thanks to Gun Prime. Go down below, click the link, and subscribe to their YouTube channel. They're always doing some fun and crazy videos too. But let's take this back to 100 yards here. I'm gonna put up 3 paper plates. I've just bore sighted this looking down the barrel, so we should be in the ballpark. But I'm gonna put up 3 plates, 1 paper plate. Some of y'all who don't watch the videos don't know what I'm talking about, but I like to sight in using paper plates because it's super cheap targets. I'm gonna sight in on 1 plate, and then I'm gonna do 2 other paper plates, just doing 5-shot groups once we're pretty confident in our bullseye. And we're just gonna have some fun shooting this CZ. I will tell you, my only complaint so far with this thing is, check this out. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see it, but I mounted this scope on here, and when I throw the bolt, let me see what's the best angle here. When I throw the bolt, it rides up, and there's literally like a millimeter of clearance between the scope and the bolt. It doesn't touch, like you can literally fit like a piece of paper through there, but it's super close, a lot closer than I'd like. And I read online, just kind of researching, that's a common thing. For whatever reason, CZ has that crazy angle on the bolt throw. I think some people even make adapters and stuff if you really don't like it. But yeah, that's the setup. CZ527. I didn't tell you guys. Appreciate a bunch of you guys on the other one. I didn't have rings. A bunch of you guys recommended worn rings. That's exactly what I got. These are some worn W-A-R-N-E rings. Actually, these are the Maxima rings, but if you ever need rings, chances are Warren makes them. The Maxima especially, there's tons and tons of models of scope rings that they got. But hey, that's a whole lot talking about this thing, and we're here to do some shooting, not some talking. But check it out. I'm going to step it off to 100 yards, shoot this CZ 527 with some steel case 7.62 by 39. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Let's get this scope dialed in, shoot a couple groups, see what happens. I think it's going to do pretty good. Alright, now we're back here on the table at 100 yards, and we got this camera over here zooming in there. First plate here, we're going to get the scope dialed in, like I said, And then we're going to do 2 5-shot groups and see what we can get out of this setup here. So we'll give her all the zooms here. Let's fire one off and see what we can do. Well, we're on the plate from bore sighting. That's a good sign. So I'm gonna go up like 10 or 12 clicks. Oh, 12, and then right, well, how many? Let's give it 10 clicks right. Fire another one. See how close we are to the bullseye here. Maybe I turned them the wrong way. We're getting closer. Let's go right some more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and how many up? Let's give her 7 or 8 up. Let's go 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's fire another one. Should be getting closer to the bullseye. Up and down is good, but left and right is not. There's 4 more to the right. See where this hits. That's close enough to the bullseye for me. Now I'm going to load up 5, and then we're going to change targets and do a 5-shot group here. And I'm going to do the first one without the set trigger, and then the second one with the set trigger, just because I think that'll be interesting to see what happens. Let me load these up here. Like I said, no set trigger on this one. Shoot this plate here and see what happens. Not that it makes a whole lot of difference, but I will say it's a pretty strong wind today. Shouldn't matter too much though here at 100 yards with this caliber. Those were almost touching. Impressive, pretty impressive group here. Shoot one more. Got to give a lot of credit to that trigger, guys. So again, steel case ammo here. I just did a video last week on 308 steel case ammo, shooting same whole groups. So a lot of people like to talk trash about steel case ammo, but well, I've shot it 308 and this one, pretty good groups. Let me load up 5 more, and we'll do a group with the set trigger, pushing it forward, having that really super light trigger. I can't tell you off the top of my head, but it's got to be less than 2 pounds. I'm pretty sure it is. But let's move it over to that last target paper plate here and see what we can do shooting them all with that set trigger. Still recording? Oh yeah. Alright, set trigger, all 5 shots here. Be hard to beat that last group, to tell you the truth. Almost forgot to do the set trigger. I'm impressed. I don't know about you guys. Let's run down there and take a look at the target. Alright, so here's where we sighted it in. First shot was on the plate just from bore sighting it, then we kind of walked it in. Then I took a 5-shot group with the regular trigger, then a 5-shot group with the set trigger. Just for sake of comparison, there's my thumbnail. Put it next to that one too. But I actually got a little bit better group without the set trigger. You know, maybe that's the barrel heating up or what have you, but I don't care what rifle you're shooting. That's pretty impressive group, steel case ammo. Gun I've only put, 10 rounds through and literally just sighted in. But just for fun, let's take it up here to the steel. Where's the steel? A little bit longer range up the hill. Just have a little bit more fun with this CZ527 before we put it down. I can't end the video yet. I like this rifle too much. Alright, so I got 5 loaded up in the mag here again. I'm going to do 2 shots just with this over the shoulder view. Shooting that green piece of Primo steel up there. It's 55, 60 yards. Then I'm going to zoom in and shoot 3 more. And yeah, it's going to smack that steel hard. I shouldn't, with those groups at 100 yards, I shouldn't miss it. A little bit closer, right? But we're about to find out. Well, here I go snatching my hand on the scope there again. Look at that again, just to show you how close the bolt rides to the scope. It's just a little bit goofy of a design. Now the bolt's wanting to catch for some reason. Oh, I didn't have the round shoved all the way back. Well, now it's wanting to nosedive in there. Come on, baby. Can't mess up while I'm trying to film a video. There we go. 3rd time's the charm. There we go. Smooth as a cactus. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That hits hard. Now let me zoom you in on that piece of steel. And we'll shoot her 3 times. Yeah, we might even get a little froggy and try to hit that round one. See if I can hit that circle one too. First the big silhouette. Now let's try for the smaller circle one. It's like an 8 or 10 inch plate. Got him. Let's hit that one again there. Oh yeah. Slapped him silly. Alright, so now that we got a scope on here, we actually got some rings on here that fit the stinking CZ. Like I said, we got some Warren Maxima rings on there. Appreciate a bunch of you guys suggesting that. But my short answer, is it good? It's pretty good. It's pretty awesome. It's better than good. But absolutely love this rifle. But I didn't even know this existed until I got to looking around. Well, what kind of ammo can you find? 7.62x39 is one of the calibers or cartridges or bullets or slangy pieces of metal, whatever you guys want to call it. Once you guys get on to me what I call bullets. But it's one of the few rounds that's still affordable. So I started looking, well, what shoots that round? AKs, SKS. Well, guess what? A piece of junk AK and SKS that's not worth $300-400 are now going for over $1,000. These are still going. You can find them around $600. So I figured, why not check out these CZs? I'm trying to find a Ruger American too, but all of y'all have bought all those up in the whole world too. So, but super excited that we got our hands on this CZ 527. Again, really appreciate Gun Prime for sending this one out for us to do some videos on. Y'all go check out Gun Prime. Go subscribe to their YouTube channel. But appreciate y'all watching. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about the 527. we'll see y'all in the next one. Woohoo!